It's time to change the way we build neighborhoods. There's now a better way, based on organic shapes rather than rigid geometry. It produces less infrastructure and delivers more space and value for builders, municipalities, and residents. Most important, people prefer it. And that's why we call it Prefurbia.
Prefurbia looks at the end user. It doesn't look at geometry as much as the people who live in the neighborhood.
With Prefurbia, pedestrian trails are planned before roads, creating the connectivity that makes neighborhoods people-friendly.
Developers, builders, and the municipality have huge benefits, but the ones that benefit most, people who live, work, and play in our neighborhoods.
Park-like streetscapes, meandering walks, homes with great views. You might think these things are luxuries that only the privileged can afford, but that's no longer the case.
With Prefurbia, everybody lives in a great neighborhood independent of their income. So when you come home, you feel special, you feel like you've made it.
When you come into the subdivision, it feels different, it feels richer, it feels like a different product.
In fact, it is a different product. With typical subdivisions, about 20% of the lots have poor locations. Prefurbia neighborhoods create more premium locations everywhere.
What I really like about Rick's designs is that it takes traditional land development techniques that are, quite honestly, boring, and it turns them into something special. I believe the Prefurbia approach is more appealing to the consumers, which means better lot sales, quicker lot sales. It's a win-win for everybody.
With over 900 developments in 46 states and 18 countries, Rick Harrison's site design studio knows how to create wins for all stakeholders in a development. Take infrastructure, for example.
Typically, we see 20 to 30% less infrastructure, and if we can get rid of 20 to 30% of all of that cost for the same number of lots, then that is a significant savings to the developer.
If any ways to reduce the amount of infrastructure to serve the same number of residents is definitely a positive thing for a future financial outlook of a city.
Behind the success of Prefurbia neighborhoods is a powerful tool, the firm's Land Mentor software.
The Land Mentor technology that we develop allows us to go from initial planning stages to final plat in one step.
Land Mentor technology provides the data that developers need for critical decisions. It's a design and a business tool, but most exciting, it's your marketing tool, rendering neighborhoods in stunning 3D virtual reality.
The Land Mentor, because it's virtual reality, allows people to understand the beauty of what we're producing and what we're proposing to the city.
Typically, we find a very open-armed reception with the city and with the community, which gains a faster approval process.
We won unanimous approval both at the Planning Commission and the City Council. And at the end of the approval at the City Council, they actually sort of stopped the meeting and they thanked Rick for the work that he had done and that it was representative of what the City Council members had envisioned, and basically said, where have you been? We need more of this type of design.
In fact, Rick Harrison's site design has an extraordinary 100% municipal approval rate on Prefurbia neighborhoods they've designed and presented. It all adds up to a better way to create the places we live in.
Every development we do is special, it's unique. We put our heart and soul into it. Not only do developers come back to us time and again for their next projects, they want us to push the envelope of design even further. That tells us we're on the right track in this industry.